Pisces, welcome or welcome back. You already know that my name is Lightworker Whit, and I'm so excited to get into your March 2025 forecast. Okay, so we've got a lot to cover, so let me just give you an overview of what we're getting into if this is your first time here. We have to get a card from the Crystal Spirits. This is the Oracle deck I'm using this month to get your theme of the month. We'll pick that in a second. Then we're going to get into your monthly forecast, and that's a high-level overview of what you're going to experience this month. We're also going to get into your 11 relationships reading and your career and finances, okay? Both of those spreads are the same. They look like what to expect, the unexpected theme of the month. So we've got 3 spreads to get into in total, okay? Now, please remember, this is the collective reading. Receive what resonates, release what doesn't. If something doesn't connect with you right now, feel free to watch your rising and your moon sign, okay? I do create these with the intention of, producing content for your sun sign, but I always pay attention personally to my moon signs reading and my rising signs reading as well for additional information. If there's anything that you need guidance on specifically, or something I say really inspires you to get a reading with me, remember that as a light keeper, you get 15% off readings with me as long as you're a member, okay? This does not apply if you're watching this at the end of March and you're not a member yet. This is only for my members that get an exclusive 15% discount, okay? And if you are watching this at the end of March or at the beginning of April, please consider joining, because then you'll get access to this monthly forecast before everyone else, okay? All right. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath. What do you have for Pisces, please? The Pisces in my collective. What do you have for Pisces? What do you have for Pisces? Oh, beautiful. I don't know these cards as well, so we've got your card. So I can't really tell what the meaning is of that yet, which is nice. I like to read them at the end because I feel like it really rounds out your reading and gives you, kind of like ties it up with a bow, right? So let's go ahead and shuffle for your monthly forecast. Feel free to take a deep breath with me if you feel like you need it. The sun is coming out. How lovely. Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. 6 of Swords just flew out. Transition. Turning point. So Pisces, what this spread is looking into is your current self, theme of the month, key goal to pursue, obstacle to overcome, major accomplishment, what to avoid, what to embrace, where to find support, advice, and encouragement. Okay, so we got 9 positions we're looking into, and I'll clarify anything that I think we need to. All right. Maybe it's super simple. Maybe I just get it right away and I don't need to clarify anything. We'll see. Yes, Pisces. Sun is coming up again. High Priestess. Okay, great. All right. Current self, Knight of Wands. Your current self at the beginning of March, as we're already in Pisces season, you're feeling very ambitious, feeling very eager to do something, very passionate about something. You're pursuing something with intention. This also represents fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, in case a fire sign is important to you or the focus of your mind this month. Okay. Or at least, just like I said, at the beginning of March. But you're starting March with this ambitious, fiery energy. Yeah. You're ready to do something. You're ready to prove yourself, ready to get started, or not get started in a project, ready to like execute a project, We've got theme of the month, 8 of Swords. So this month, you're constantly going to have to get out of your head. Stop the overthinking. Get out of that mental jail. Also, 8 of Swords comes up when you feel like you're being victimized, when you're feeling like you're being blamed, when you're feeling like you're being told you're the problem or the, whatever. You can choose to accept someone else's perception of you as truth or not. You can decide if somebody calls you, let's say somebody calls you ugly. You can decide whether or not they're right. First of all, that's subjective, right? Isn't that subjective? I think that's right. Subjective is like when it's like varies by person to person, right? I always get that mixed up. Objective versus subjective. Second of all, you can decide whether or not you agree with them. Like, you can decide whether or not you're like, you know what, they're probably right. I could probably, work with these eyebrows a little bit more. I don't know. Like, whatever it is for you. Like, you might be like, you know what, there might be some truth in what they're saying. That, I don't agree with what they're saying, but maybe I could work on myself a bit. But you can also decide if somebody calls you ugly, like that's not true. You're hot shit, and like that's just not it. You need to decide like what truths you're going to accept for yourself this month. Perhaps in relation to your self-concept, right? And how you view yourself. And what you believe to be true about you. Are people always calling you a failure? Are people always calling you needy? And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because you might be in a space where you're like, shit, am I that way? And like, how dare they say that about me? And you kind of start to take it on as like, well, maybe I am needy, and maybe I am a failure, and and how dare they say that? And I don't want to fuck with them, and they're mean. But you have to kind of take a step back and be like, well, if I look at it, I've never finished a business I've started. If I look at it, I do always ask people for help before trying to resolve something myself. I don't, you decide if that's true for you or not. Okay? But allow yourself to have some introspection and self-awareness, and then change your story. Okay? People to pursue 3 of Pentacles, teamwork and collaboration. So working with others this month is the name of the game. This is probably maybe some group project you got going on, maybe at work, or maybe you've got to work with others, or relying on others as well for support. The 3 of Pentacles can manifest mostly in your career, but it can manifest in relationships as well, where you really need to rely on another person or a group of people to get something done personally. This can appear in relationship readings as well, like you're trying to strengthen your teamwork in your romantic relationship and your partnership, especially if kids are involved, communicating better, operating more organized, putting your heads together and see how you can kind of make sure you're creating a life that works and is balanced. Let's actually see where that, let's clarify before I move on. Let's see where that 3 of Pentacles is going to manifest in your life, Pisces. Official person, okay. So maybe you're trying to get a validated or accredited or certified in something, and you need the help of others. A lot of times the official person card represents some sort of like, something that requires some administration. Like maybe you need some approval in some way. Like maybe you're trying to prepare a grant, or maybe you're trying to get certified in dental school. I don't know, whatever it is that you need. There's something that you need, something administrative, something that you need to get done. But you've got to use the help of others to get it done. Obstacle to overcome is the Wheel of Fortune, which is interesting. So let's go ahead and clarify that, because I don't know what this could be. Before I clarify, this could be maybe you're struggling with time, especially because we're about to enter this Mercury retrograde. Things are about to be delayed. So if you're not seeing success as soon as you need to, or money is not materializing as soon as you need to, that might be a problem. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please. Message. Clarify what this is. What is the obstacle to overcome, please, for Pisces? Courthouse. Like something legal. It feels like you wanted to be approved for something. Toil and labor. You want to be approved for something. Let me clarify this obstacle for Pisces. Yeah, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. Wow. It seems like you are going, yeah, I feel like it's delayed abundance to me. 10 of Wands is hard work, whereas 10 of Swords is feeling like defeat. So there's something that you are going to be working very hard at this month, but I don't think you're going to see the results of just yet, and that's going to be really frustrating. It seems as though you'll get it at the end of this month. 6 of Wands. Once we have that solar eclipse, once we have our new moon, that's when you're going to experience the success, the recognition, the abundance. See where that 6 of Wands will be for Pisces. What area of their life, please? 6 of Wands for Pisces. Clarify. 6 of Wands for Pisces, please. Occupation, yeah. In your work life. Occupation and main female. Okay. Whether you're male or female, it's about you receiving, okay? It's main character energy, okay? So there'll be some sort of victory or achievement in your work life by the end of the month. Okay. What to avoid, 10 of Swords. So second time this is coming up, this to me is avoid giving up on something. You decide what that is for you. Let's go ahead and see what comes up in your love life or your career to see where it is that you might be feeling. I think it's in your finances or your career, but let's see what comes up in those spreads. What to embrace is Nine of Pentacles, financial independence, abundance, and luxury. I want you to stay fixated on this mindset this month because I do see a lot of time delays affecting your sense of worthiness for this. And I just kind of want you to just call in and embody this energy because I think you're struggling to feel like, well, am I worth it? Can I do this? You know, whatever this is. Where to find support, the sun, maybe within your children, if you have any, let your children encourage you. The sun represents children a lot, but also your confidence. Build up your solar plexus, build up your confidence. Listen to some solar plexus meditations. I really like the roaming yogi. She posted them years ago, but I like her voice. So for me, it's very like voice that's important to me. I like hers. So work on your confidence, work on your self-concept. And advice and encouragement, High Priestess, trust your intuition, Pisces. That's your superpower. You know it is. You know that's your superpower, so trust it. Trust the intuitive hit you get, even if it doesn't make sense, even if it seems out of alignment with what you normally do. So let's say you have a routine, right? Before you go to work every day, you normally go to this one coffee shop. But now you decide, you know what, I think I want to go to the smoothie shop. Even though it's out of the way, even if it's an extra 5 or 10 minutes before you start your day, you just say, you know what, I'm going to go there. And you just feel called to. And then all of a sudden you run into somebody that you used to work with and they offer you some sort of opportunity. You know, it could be, you know, it could be that simple. I'm not saying that exactly thing's going to happen. If it does, let me know. But I think it's more about you trusting your intuition and just trusting what ideas and intuitive hits come to you, even if it seems out of alignment with your normal process, your normal routine, things you normally do. Okay. I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to clear this, drop some comments below so I can set up for your love and relationship reading. All right, Pisces, let's see what's going on in your love and relationships. Looking into what to expect, the unexpected theme of the month for people who are single and dating or in committed relationships. If you're not dating, if there's no prospects right now, open yourself up energetically to love, rewrite your story about how you perceive your love life right now. Are you entertaining more thoughts of lack and scarcity than thoughts of abundance and positivity? And I don't mean toxic positivity like, oh my God, my boyfriend's right around the corner. But I mean, how are you viewing the time that you spend with yourself? How are you speaking about your dating experiences? Are you affirming that you always run into your type, or are you affirming that there's piss in the dating pool? You know, so just think about that. Okay, so this card just really wanted to be on top. Okay. High Priestess again. Okay, we're going to work on our communication in our love life. But I mean, don't we always? Pisces, what do you have for Pisces? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know you probably, Pisces, you're like, what is that? I'm more Pisces. Pisces. Okay. All right. So it's overall, it seems like to me that, especially if you're in a committed relationship, that you need to, like, the passion and chemistry is still there, as I do have these cards here present. Okay. But there is a conversation that needs to be had about what. It's a little unclear right now, but something. Let's figure out if it'll come to me. Okay, so what to expect, the Strength card and the Hangman. Hangman is upright, Strength card is reverse. This is the card that really wanted to be on top. This also represents the sign of Leo. But when the Strength card is reversed, it represents feeling like you don't have the energy for this connection at this time. The Hangman is feeling like you need to take a step back. You need to kind of just give it some space and just kind of feel like, okay, it feels like you need to like reevaluate this connection. Or even like if you're single, reevaluate like how you've been approaching dating, or like even the connections that you have, you're not feeling very confident in, and needing to like regain your confidence and your strength and your courage to date. Yeah, emphasis on courage too. Maybe you're feeling very beaten down by the dating pool, you know. We have Mercury retrograde coming up, and I used to notoriously not date during Mercury retrograde. But then I had to think about it, and I was like, well, Whitney, it's not like the relationships you started outside of Mercury retrograde have become a success. So like, just be open anyway. Why not? You know. And I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, it's it's Venus retrograde, which starts today, March 1st. It's Venus retrograde. Don't take your ex back. Da 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 da. And I think I said this to another sign. Well, I think I also read it somewhere. I think I read it on my app. I download the app. I like no, not astro. I do like Astrology Zone, but Astro Future. And so I had a message that I read today that I'm going to read you. Okay. Venus only stays in retrograde for 42 days, the shortest time of all planets. With Venus in retrograde, issues related to love or money might arise. It is not uncommon to face a rough patch in relationships during Venus retrograde. Old lovers might resurface for healing or closure. So I thought that was an interesting perspective, because while a lot of astrologers might be online saying, don't take your ex back, blah, 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 blah. Number one, understand it's just clickbait, myself included. You guys know that the real deal lives on YouTube. This is where you get like the real me. TikTok is like, it's like filtered. It's how can I say? It's a quick bite information from me. Like, this is where you're getting the meat and potatoes of like my readings and my interpretations. TikTok is just surface level. It's kind of what I want to say, which is why I always tell people, go to my YouTube for full context, because I'm just saying a piece of what I want to say here. So understand that other people are doing that on TikTok as well, only they likely don't have a YouTube to bring you back to for a full reading. But anyway, Pisces, not all relationships that come back into the focal point are relationships you need to stay away from. There are people who break up and make up all the time. You know, people who needed to grow and change and like reassess if maybe we can try again. And some people do and succeed because there was growth and healing that occurred. Right? I don't know who I'm thinking about, but right now Spirit is giving me this couple. I think it was a singer. Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys remember Lady Antebellum. Okay, Spirit, thank you. I don't know why this came to mind. Okay, there was this musician from Lady Antebellum, and they had this hit song, Need You Now. I don't know what year it was from, but it had to be from before 2011. I'm trying to get the chorus real quick, because I know that you know the song. It was like a crazy hit. I don't know any other song by them. Another shot of whiskey, can't sit looking at the phone. Get to the chorus, Whitney. It's 1:15. I'm all alone and I need you now. Standing on the phone in the tossed all alone and I need you now. And I don't know how I could do without. I just need you now. That was his chorus, okay? I'm pretty sure. If you don't know that song, let me know. But it was like a hit almost 15 years ago, and I can't believe I'm saying that, but whatever. Anyway, I think one of the musicians from that band was a intense alcoholic. And this was on CBS News, I think, a few years ago. I don't know why. And it was talked about because I think his wife was saying that she was like really about to be done, like at her wit's end. Like it was really that bad that he was just so disengaged from the family. But he really worked on himself and he went into healing and they didn't get divorced. So what I'm using that analogy now, granted, they were already married. I don't know what situation you're in. If you're in a situationship and it's not working out, chances are it's probably not going to work out. And I'm saying that because I just feel like men and or masculine energies in a relationship, when they are secure and healthy, they don't need too much time to figure out whether or not they want to be with you. Okay, so if you're in a situationship and you want it to be a relationship, end it. Okay, because it's only a situationship to you. To them, you're just still an option. Okay, but if you're in a committed relationship and it's struggling, right, it can be healed, but there's a possibility of it being healed. I don't know your exact situation, but if a situation ended or like you had to give it space or you had to separate, there is a chance for it to still work if people are willing to, do the healing, they realize they don't want to lose this connection, right? I don't know. So you have to use your discernment at the end of the day. Use your discernment, okay? Anyway, let me keep going. Unexpected, the Emperor and Knight of Wands. So this is deciding to keep going. Emperor with some sort of masculine energy here. Emperor does represent Aries. It also represents father figure energy and someone who is very very, I want to say domineering. Okay, but when we have it reversed like this, okay, it's usually somebody who's kind of difficult and maybe even errs on the side of toxic masculinity. But it seems as though you will decide to push through anyway. You're not really ready to give up on this connection, which is maybe why we had what to avoid, 10 of Swords. Remember, don't end it. I don't think this is a month for that. We have a lot of planetary movement that I don't want you to get confused and clouded by like all of the planetary aspects that are affecting you. Now, don't use the planets as a reason to stay in an abusive relationship. Please don't do that. But if things are difficult, create some distance, create some space so you can hear your own voice and decide what you really want to do, okay? Theme of the month, temperance, mixing, meddling, trying to come up with an ideal energetic concoction that can work out for you. This is about balance, moderation, compromise, patience, okay? Also Sagittarius energy. Ace of Pentacles here is affecting your love life, a new opportunity. Maybe you or your partner are getting a new job. Maybe you getting a new job is also inspiring you to say, you know what, I deserve better. Sometimes it takes things like that to happen in your life to realize you just deserve better overall, right? A new job is like, you know what, I'm not selling anymore. I feel confident that I can get this, and now I know I don't have to settle for that, Nine of Cups reversed. Oh, come on now. It was reversed, but it kind of wanted to flip all around. Nine of Cups, happiness, contentment, wish fulfillment. It's reversed. So now, sometimes this can represent fulfillment on a personal level, which I actually think is the message here. I sometimes the Nine of Cups is feeling like there's something missing, but next to the Ace of Pentacles, it feels like you are reaching some sort of personal satisfaction. High Priestess here. Intuition is heavily affecting your love life. We do have that with the Lovers here. Sometimes the Lovers and the High Priestess relate to a really deep bond and a soul connection, soul tie. Not necessarily soul tie. Yes, a soul tie, but like a soulmate energy. You just feel so connected to them. We do have 10 of Cups reverse, which tells me that you don't want to give up on this. You want to keep working and getting back to this, beautiful life that you had with this person or with someone else in general. You know that you deserve the 10 of Cups, right? Communication is required, Page of Swords, which leads me to one of the oracle messages, heart-to-heart conversations. You're going to have to really express yourself here. Tell your partner how you've been feeling. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other and also free yourself. Now, normally when I see free yourself, I see it as a message to allow yourself out the cage, right? To move on from this connection. And maybe there is a new relationship that has the potential to grow, perhaps, because like I said, we do have the passion and chemistry card here. But to me, this feels a little bit more like an existing relationship that you are no longer restricting yourself and you're allowing yourself to be more free in how you communicate and express yourself. You're not holding thoughts in, you're not holding back. And I think you're allowing yourself to be your authentic self in this connection to determine if this is a relationship that can continue to thrive, right? Heart to heart. Let's read that one. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I. Okay. It's alphabetical. Your love life needs a healthy infusion of honest communication. According to the romance angel, you've been harboring emotions that are masking your feelings of love. There's still time to heal the situation, however. It will require effort on your part. You may need to initiate an uncomfortable discussion and risk upsetting your partner. In the end, though, this is a necessary move to ensure the health of your relationship. If necessary, schedule an appointment with a counselor to facilitate the discussion. This professional can steer the conversation away from blame and toward resolution. You can also gain support from free groups such as Emotions Anonymous, Codependence Anonymous, or AI Anon. I don't know what that is. Whether you communicate with your partner alone or with a neutral third party, your heart-to-heart discussions will result in personal growth. Remember that you can't control another's actions. You can only be honest about how you feel and know what you will and won't accept in a relationship. By sharing your feelings, you stand a much better chance of teaching your partner about your needs instead of suffering silently. I don't think there's anything else I need to say about that. Truly. If that's connecting with you, let me know. Let me know. I feel like that was a good read, Pisces. That was probably one of the best, maybe one of the most clear relationship readings I've had for all signs. And I've pretty much done all of them. I just have to do Leo after. You guys know. I don't know if you guys know, but I typically like to do Leo last. I usually do you and then Leo. I go Aries all the way through Pisces, but I skip Leo. And the reason why I do that is because years ago, I can't even believe I'm saying years ago. Years ago, once upon a time when I had my app, I would go in order to do my monthly forecasts, and I found myself really getting worked up over the Leo readings. And at one point, it really did kind of handicap me a little bit. Like I would get so caught up in like, well, what does this mean and what's going to happen and da da da. And I would get really anxious about it. And I remember at one point it triggered me so much. And this is before I was really. I mean, I was still in the midst of my ascension. I was triggered so much that for weeks, I just didn't do the rest of the readings. And I was just like, I'm so overwhelmed. I can't do this. I'm really anxious about the other signs readings. And I think I was really nervous that my energy was bleeding into the forecast. So I just was anxious for a lot of different reasons. But now I just said, no, self-awareness. I usually try to do my forecast before I do the collective, but I didn't get a chance to do it, and it's okay. It's fine. I'm in a decent place. It's fine. I'm not worried about getting myself worked up about a collective reading like I used to. But anyway, I always do Leo last. So it's kind of fun. It almost feels like a little party with Leo. I don't know. Watch a Leo reading if you want to one day. I feel like I'm talking to my best friend, even though it's me, to me. It's just a fun little treat for me. It gives me something to look forward to also to do Leo last. But anyway, back to you, Pisces. We're going to look into your career reading. Queen of Cups wanting to fall out. Ace of Wands. That's nice. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got going on. Same spread. What to expect. The unexpected theme of the month for. Swords just fell out. Reversed. Pisces. What do you have for the Pisces? The wind is like winding today. I can like see the trees blowing through my blinds. Like my blinds are closed and I can hear it. Queen of Cups again. Oh. Let's see what comes out of the Oracle deck. Pisces. What do you have for Pisces, please? What guidance do you have for Pisces? There's something better. Okay. What do you have for Pisces? How many of these are there? So I'll take, there's a lot. There's a lot of those. Okay, hold on. I will take these. I will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 5 cards just came out, but I will take them actually because I think it is in connection with you. Okay, so let's dig in here. No, I got Lady Antebellum in my head, and I don't know how I could do without. I just need you now. Okay. What to expect, the Devil and the Knight of Cups reverse. Knight of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This could be you. Maybe you're just feeling like, you know what, I'm not into this. You know, the Devil does represent work contracts and agreements. It's like, you know, you show up in exchange for a paycheck kind of thing. It's willing attachments. The Devil also represents Capricorn, okay? I just take this as you not really feeling your work situation anymore. You're just like not feeling it. You're not into it. You're not feeling good about it. You're feeling like, okay, this isn't filling me and lifting me up as it used to. To me, this is just where you are. There is a potential too that there is somebody that's got their hand out, some like romantic interest or somebody on a romantic level that's like relying on you for income or money or using you even. So they might be bleeding you dry. So clock that T. Okay. It's just a possibility. I don't really know, but just a possibility. Unexpected is Ascension and 2 of Pentacles reverse. You are growing in how you prioritize your finances and your time. You're going to have some sort of awakening, some sort of realization, some sort of aha moment related to how you spend your time and money, which is what the 2 of Pentacles represents. Balance, okay? Balancing your time, balancing your finances, balancing your resources, balancing your priorities. Judgment is about ascension, awaking, leveling up, just a judgment call, determining it's like a breaking point. Like, okay, this is where you have to decide, what are we doing? You know? And I think you're going to have that moment of like, you know what? The way I've been operating is not really cool. I need to kind of reset. I need to kind of tighten up in these areas, or maybe the opposite might be true. You might realize you want to be more free in your finances if you've been feeling restricted. The opposite can be true for you. I don't want to claim that everybody on my channel is just broke down and busted. That might not be the reality. Maybe you've got an abundance of money, but you're not allowing yourself to enjoy it, right? You're not allowing yourself to enjoy experiences. You're just like, the other thing could be, again, you guys know I talk about Amanda Frances all the time, but she talks about that. And some people who feel like it would be irresponsible for them to enjoy their money. They have to save. And like, understand that that's a mentality of lack as well. So maybe you have security, you have money, you'll never go without, but you're feeling like you can't splurge or just treat yourself. Like, that's lack as well. Anyway, consider that. Theme of the month, Page of Swords, which really makes sense to me because the student card is here. Okay. You're learning, you're trying to get yourself up to speed on something or a topic. Let's read this. Work with a mentor to learn new skills or teach you how to implement your plans. You could be in school to pursue higher education or work for a school district. Teach yourself to succeed with money or get a financial advisor to teach you. Let's keep going. So maybe you're learning something, okay? 9 of Wands reverse. This is, again, this card comes up, especially when it's reversed, when you're just really at your breaking point. You're about to give up. You're just like, God damn it. I've been heating like dead end after dead end after dead end, but like you're so close. Usually when the 9 of Wands comes up reversed, you're so close to like meeting your goal. Tower reverse, inner transformation, personal transformation. Okay? You're doing a lot of changing, I feel like personally, about your perception of how you view your career and how you view yourself in your career. 7 of Cups reversed, making a choice. The Chariot, this is Cancer energy, the sign of Cancer, deciding to move forward, willpower, direction, momentum. Things are going to pick up for you, I think, I want to say unexpectedly near the end of the month, where you just feel like, okay, but it's going to be because you kind of just let go of the wheel. You kind of just let go of the wheel and you're just like, you know what? I'm going to stop forcing something. Remember, obstacle to overcome, Wheel of Fortune. I don't use reversals in the Street Priestess Tarot, but when the Wheel of Fortune is reversed, it relates to control. And maybe you need to let go of the control in some area of your life, right? And just kind of go with the flow somewhere and let that, and be surprised at where you go. One of the cards that fell out for you, Pisces, is There Is Something Better. Consider, just write it down, You don't have to know what that is right now, okay? But if something doesn't feel right to you, if an offer that is presented to you doesn't feel good, trust it. Remember, advice and encouragement is a high priestess. Trust your intuition. Don't settle. We do have patience here. Divine timing is at hand. It will require having faith while you are shown the way. You may feel tired or out of balance. The universe is forcing you to rest and recover. Money may be slow in coming in or unsatisfied with your finances. Definitely feel like there's a slowdown. And that's what's causing frustration for you this month, but keep going. Don't give up. Okay. Trust me. Independent. I like that this is coming up for you. If you're not self-employed, it may be time to have an entrepreneur mindset. Consider investing and committing yourself to your own business. Your financial freedom will come from being able to stand alone. You can do it. The artist. Focus on finding the beauty in the day-to-day life. The artist can be a photographer, painter, film, graphic artist, or web designer. If you can't make a living with your art full-time, start part-time, just get started. Explorer. Keep trying. There are no mistakes, just opportunities to learn and grow. You may be called to explore careers that match your fearlessness and curiosity. You may need to go wandering and trust the unknown. That's where magic lies. Trust the unknown. That's where magic lies. You see how her eyes are closed and she's just trusting her intuition, just saying, you know what, I surrender. I'm just trusting what feels right. I also like keep trying. There are no mistakes, just opportunities to learn and grow, especially with this 9 of Wands reversed, okay? Yeah, I'm excited for your career, but I just feel like you're going to have to get through this. Like, I wanted to say like it's almost like baking a cake. And I don't know why that analogy is coming through, but okay. You ever like try to bake a cake and you gotta, it's not done. You have to take a little toothpick in the center to know if it's cooked all the way through. I feel like there's a little impatience to go ahead and put the icing on the cake. There's a little bit of anxiousness. Is it done? Is it done? You're eager to just have it be done and just have this beautiful cake, but you got to let it cook. You got to cook. You got to finish cooking, Pisces, and that's really what's going to happen for you this month in your career and finances. All right, so we've got blue lace agate for you. Okay, let's see what this is about. What number is it? 12. It's a master number, I think. Well, maybe it's not a master number. I might be making that up. Like, I know 11 is a master number. Anyway. Okay, essential meaning. Peaceful acceptance, stress-free non-attachment, freedom from unnecessary dramas. Period. Okay. Although crystals seem solid and permanent, all things on this earth change over time. Even the minerals and the rocks. Transformation can be slow and nearly imperceptible, but we are always changing. Our lives flow like a river, slowly or quickly, but always in motion. And that's good, and that's a good thing. The appearance of blue lace agate spirit calls for you to embrace the possibility of change without stress. You are not too old, too late, too stuck in your ways, too anything. You are enough, and you will have help as you dare to be different and step into a new destiny, finding your purpose with peace in your heart instead of living according to the old patterns, probably created long before you even thought about your habits and belief systems. Why hold on to a past that causes you stress and anxiety? It's already changing anyway. Impermanence is the nature of everything, and the conscious universe has so many ideas for how to help you be fulfilled, balanced, and joyful. The relationship message is: the universe is ruled by divine order, so now is the time to release all your anxiety. If you are sensing that your relationship is in transition, know that the conscious universe wants the best for you and will work with you to help you experience the loving relationships you deserve. You are not untethered and tossed about by the cold north wind, even if it may feel that way right now. Be at peace, for you are firmly on the ground, with the conscious universe as your reliable anchor. Connect with this ally, and this transition will lead you to something even better, for you will remember that change can be a very good thing. Open yourself to new possibilities for transformation. Prosperity message. Did an opportunity fade before you had a chance to seize it? No worries. Give your stress a break. This or something better. Bitch, and you see why I read these at the end? You see why I read these at the end? This or something better is a truth that blue lace agate spirit wants to remind you of, for it brings with it the energy of calm and peaceful transformation. Make the opportunity to build your wealth Maybe the opportunity to build your wealth wasn't the right one for you, and what's coming is so much better than what you will say to yourself. Sorry, hold on. Let me read this again. Maybe the opportunity to build your wealth wasn't the right one for you, and what's coming is so much better that you will say to yourself, what was I thinking worrying about the past? Endings lead to beginnings, so be present in this transition, learning the lessons of the past and being enthusiastic about all the wealth that will be available to you in a prosperous future. There's always more, thanks to the conscious universe, so you never need stress or to try to hold on to too tightly. Your wealth may change its form, but abundance is your birthright. Trust in the conscious universe and you will be guided toward the opportunities for co-creating prosperity that you seek. The meditation message is blue lace agate encourages you to relax and go with the flow. It opens the throat chakra and assists in clear yet gentle communication. Meditation with this stone can assist in slowing thought, clearing the mind, and connecting with angels and guides. Yeah. I also like how this girl has like a little, it looks like a little fish kind of around her neck too, throat chakra, something to kind of clear that voice, right? That's why I love reading these messages at the end, Pisces. Dang, blue lace agate. So feel free to pick that up at your metaphysical store, or if you get it online, make sure you do your research for the company you're buying from that they source ethical crystals, okay? Ethically sourced crystals rather, sorry. Wow. So embrace the transformation, embrace the inner transformation, Pisces. It's happening. It's happening. I don't have anything else to say. I really don't. I hope that was clear. Let me know your comments below. I do read them, Pisces. I love you so much. I'm going to end this video here and move on to Leo.